Hey, good morning, my people. As always, I feel elated, fortunate, and blessed to been awakened this morning. Allow my feet to touch this ground and be able to fight at this thing called life. As you all know, it's the weekend. You know how I feel about the weekend. I feel like it's a big, big trap waiting for us. However, I have to continue with my weekend series of how grimy this drug game is. For the most part, people that use drugs let drugs use them. We are some of the most intelligent, resourceful people that ever lived. The schemes and ideas and plans that we come up with to get that poison are ingenious. However, the fact remains that we put ourselves in some very precarious and dangerous situations. And knowing that we deal with grimy folk, we still participate in that world. Now, we all know that there's some shady people in that game. But specifically, I'm going to talk about those that snitch and like to tell on people. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But here's what's grimy. And I know this personally. And I'm not going to call him name. It was this one guy. He had got knocked off, got busted. So he found a way out. And his way out was to give the people what they wanted, some information. But he continued to frequent the same area. And he continued to score his drugs in the same area. Now, knowing that, people that was in the game, they set him up with a hot shot. For those of y'all that don't know, a hot shot is something that comes in the pretense and form of being the drug of your choice, but it's not. It has something in there that will allow you to meet your demise, to allow you to be unalived. So the guy, he bought the quote unquote drug, administered, and he died. Because that's how grimy the drug game is. So now, if you know that you've done something that those in the game you play consider to be a violation of the rules, why would you still be in that world, still trying to play the game? You have a big target on your back. So they're going to concoct a plan to get rid of you. And this is a grimy game for somebody to, even if that's what you did do, to sit down, conjure, plot, and plan to do that to an individual. I couldn't do it. I just leave that person alone. But it speaks to the sickness on both ends. On the end of the person that did that and still gonna frequent the same neighborhood, and the sickness on the end of the person that is that spiteful and diabolical to do that to end that person's life. It's a difference, because we all know and understand. Anytime we go out there to buy some drugs, we are taking a risk, a chance of playing with our lives. But when it's intentional to give you something to harm you, That's the sickness and the sadness. So for today, consider that when you go out there and school today. For those of us in the fight and in the struggle, be mindful of our cues, be mindful of our traps, be mindful of your triggers, but most importantly, please be mindful of the company that you keep. With that, I pass, and I see y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.